Hello fellow Bazaarians, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Mac. Let's jump right on into it. Alright, it's hard for me to skip Mattel on day one on Mac because I like going quest items so much most of the time on Mac. But it's also hard for me to skip Jungle Ruins and get the free reagent. I think I will go Mattel first.
I'll help you find who does.
Go for the Alidol for the Catalyst every day, and Refractor is a decent idea for early game.
Just toss that on my
You know what?
and I'll trot it to your door.
I haven't actually looked at the Mac changes from this patch real quick. Let's do that. So it looks like Apothecary got a buff. Atmospheric Sampler only charges items that were not the original trigger, which is something that I feel like it should have had from the beginning. It was really strong being able to charge the same item that used it. Black Rose got a buff across the board, which is pretty cool. Boiling Flask got a buff. No, it got a nerf. Pretty heavy nerf, actually. Wow, 2 seconds across the board slower. Cauldron got stronger. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll actually try Cauldron out at some point. Covetous Raven got buffed. Death Caps got buffed. Emerald got buffed, but also got nerfed. That's probably just a nerf, honestly. You rarely were using Emerald to actually apply poison. It was more to buff the other poison items that you had. Oil Lantern got a pretty sizable buff, actually. So regen angle is pretty good. Ruby got it got like the same treatment as Emerald. Runic Double Bow got a cooldown buff and a damage buff. Nice. Secret Formula. Second off both. Wow, just a lot of buffs across the board on Mac. Weaselpede got reworked. Freeze duration to 1 second. Cooldown gets faster. Okay. And Viper Gain got a big ol' buff. Wow. Yeah. One of the biggest changes for Mac, I guess, really was this regen skills no longer increasing permanent gains on items that you would put on the board. So there were a lot of items that, for instance, you put them on the board, and if you had a regen skill that said, like, the rightmost regen item has extra regen, it would actually buff up the amount of regen that you were getting from something like this. Like, every time you transform a reagent, when you had this on the board in the rightmost slot, you'd get extra regen, but they took that ability away, so we'll have to see how this all plays out. Alright, so, I mean, with buffs just, like, wide across the board, I think I will just go with, like, freebies and stuff and see what we bump into along the run. It's a great value item to have early on. I think we can beat pretty much any of these guys. I do like going Kyber most of the time on Mac, because slow is a strong angle for Mac most of the time. And I have snuck a few day one victories out just having the Stinger as well, because you can find items like Mortar and Pestle, which buff all of your lifesteal weapons damage. Right now, our board could use a little bit of help. Wing is just fine. Make sure we don't eat it. We do need $3 to get the chunk of lead from this guy to get transformed. Let's go with a freebie this time around.
Another step forward on my path.
I like supply cache, but not at bronze. On Mac, I avoid supply cache at bronze pretty much at all costs most of the time. We'll put this here. Let's go to the Strange Mushroom. We'll keep the freebies going. This way we're getting all of the triple cast onto the Alidol as well. We only need $3 here for the chunk of lead. I think I will put the wing onto the Alidol for now.
I have faced 82 foes exactly
12 poison is not that much, so This board has much room for improvement. But at least we made a couple items fly, right? They're way ahead of us in terms of damage. Way ahead. Ow, man. That's actually pretty darn fast. Barbed wire getting the slow multiple items treatment in this patch seems to be making a pretty big difference. And Hamlet is a 6-second item now. 6 instead of 10. It's huge. Alright. Let's keep going with more freebies. Alright. We got a moth meal to transform. This we can eat. We were only going to get 2 gold out of it either way, so we can just go ahead and eat that sucker there.
I want what's right.
Giving lifesteal to the carpet is always good, but we could also give lifesteal to this.
I want you to be happy.
For now, I don't really need things to fly, so I guess I'll go with the slow. And we'll go to the covetous thief.
Your choice.
That isn't bad at all. I am gonna go with the skill here. Nice.
There is still more to learn.
Probably gonna try to sell the safe pretty soon. Let's go with some loot. Feels wrong putting it into the Alidol here. I probably should have just put the feather into the refractor too. It's a strong item early on. I would like to be able to transform some more for the calcinator purposes. I guess I'll go here and see if I can upgrade it. I can. Alright. These would all normally give me 1. I probably should have just sold this before going into the store, honestly. We're also getting 3 items at the beginning of every day. So I need some more room. Alternatively, I could drop the mortar and pestle completely, don't run the lifesteal, and we put in these 2 items, which would have more triggers to start refractor going a little bit stronger. I do like the idea of the ruby with the calcinator in our back pocket, but I think I'm gonna pass for now. I think I'm just gonna run with the 3 empty bag slots so that I can possibly get a couple reagents.
Are you sure? Have you noticed? I'm human.
I will do my best to remember to eat these spare changes that we have in the backpack. The 62 times 2 damage item. Pretty strong. Luckily, we had the lifesteal, so we were just good.
Well, I guess motivation isn't everything.
Sometimes lifesteal on a heavy enough hitting item is just good enough to win you a day. That guy lost $2 just then. Did not tell you why, but he did. Right? Boom. $6. Don't really think I care about shrinking potion for now. I'll transform this too. Whenever you haste or slow, charge this a second. And it slows. It's actually quite good.
Curio sells junk. We refurbish junk.
I'm gonna upgrade this so I can start playing around with some more money. Then I'm gonna go to Barcoon.
I mean, welcome to my... It's smaller than
Now,
quicksand.
you know what? That would have still made me more money if I'd held on to it, so I'll just keep holding on to it. Cauldron. Now see, Cauldron just got a buff. So we could try to play through that as well. Could be kind of fun.
For the Grand Society of Mister.
Oil Lantern also got a buff. When you gain regen, charge this 2 seconds. And it burns exponentially harder as you keep adding stuff to it, tag or upgrade wise. So with a potion on the board, this counts as a potion. So we could technically run it like this, but it would eat the extra 2 poison. I think just for the PvP at least, or PvE at least, I'll go with this. And we'll go Dabbling Apprentice because he has some potions to grab, as well as a ticket. Technically, the earrings are still faster at applying the slow to scale up the refractor than the last item was. The problem is we're not getting the extra cast for the Aladol anymore. I might have to find a replacement for that. Okay, let's go to Midsworth here. I think I will go with a $2 investment here just to eat on the next hour. And I will buy a... I was thinking about buying this Bottled Lightning, but I don't need to if I'm running the Cauldron. I need more tags is what I really need. I can roll here for free pretty much. I'll buy the sulfur. I'm gonna upgrade, or I'm gonna transform this now. See, I don't really want to be poisoning and burning myself. This can also get eaten, honestly. We will upgrade our Aludel. Alright, and we will eat this one first because it's a little more logical to do it like that.
Huge. Do you have any huge items?
I'm gonna plop this in here. And now we're just looking for replacement items for like this maybe? Probably still looking for a replacement for the Aludel, honestly, but Sands of Time could be good with the heavy earrings. Maybe we run Sands of Time with the heavy earrings next to it so that we can charge really fast and be slowing a lot. And that'll scale up our refractor.
On behalf of the
Could be good.
Society of blah blah blah. Bye.
So I'm still generating 3 items at the beginning of this day here. The real question that I need to ask myself now is it worth buying this moth meal and possibly replacing the Noxious potion with it? If I were to buy this, it's a slow item. I think I will buy this. I'm gonna toss this. We lose the potion tag, but we get the reagent tag, so we still have the same amount of tags and Aludel still works.
You remind me of someone.
Actually, we could have swapped the moth meal over to the other side too to give the Aludel the extra poison again. Should probably consider doing that after this fight. So here the question is, can we scale fast enough to at least just stay alive? And it looks like the answer is yes. With the lifesteal, we're just hitting hard enough that we're able to heal back up to full. Luckily, most of his damage was coming out of an 8-second item there in that fight. Okay, so I want to transform this. I can hold on to a Philosopher's Stone for now. Question is, do I want to transform this? Sure. See, now we're running into issues where the Aludel is not very good anymore. Because we don't have a potion or a reagent.
Blames his tools, but a good one buys mine. Maybe you are...
Any shop that we can take to find a new tag is good for us here. We'll go for a slow item. Relic quest, friend, or enchanted item. This has +1 multicast for each. So we're just missing a friend. Okay, we can make that work. Probably don't even really need to run the cauldron anymore. The setup like this, but still keep trying it out. Another problem that we'll run into is that most of this stuff is still slower than the refractor itself, so we really do still have to wait for the refractor to cast a second time. Maybe should have taken that blank slate right at the beginning. Would have been helpful for us. Still need to buy a few relics as well. See if we can find that haste enchantment. Ah, haste in the form of not an enchantment is also good. This is a slow item for the quest here. This is a slow item for the quest here as well. Alright, let's get rid of you and you. We'll just take the one catalyst, one reagent every single day there. That's the last slow item we need to get this multicast. Do I have anything to eat on the next day? I do not. Let's buy the Philosopher's Stone. That gives us 2 items to eat. Or we can just transform this as well. Okay, that gives it more types, technically. A potion now. I already have a tool. We have a relic. Arrow. This is probably still stronger in the long run. Maybe we just play something like this. Since this is still technically the rightmost item that has an active effect, it's still getting the crit chance from this. Oh, we could even still play this. Cauldron does still sound fun to me. Just don't have a true use for it quite yet. Alright. 30 damage. We could try for slow and steady here. Stop that's good too. We'll go for stop that.
I hope we can do this again.
And let's go to the store for the extra $4.
So, how about this weather?
Order and pestle upgrade is fine. This is good to have as well. We can transform this at the beginning of the next day. And I don't think we really want any of this other stuff. Alright.
When we are finished, may I dissect you for study?
Want to get lunch after this? Is that
It's just a true slow refractor build. Hopefully it's fast enough to life steal back up to full a couple times. Okay, we just need one more cast.
Toughen up,
Nice.
Michelle. This is the real world.
I think for now, it actually would be better to have the macroscope over here, but... Yeah, this went off 8 times. This actually went off 9 times. So this is actually the fastest item in terms of slowing and hasting the refractor. So we'll just go ahead and slap that over there for now. But that, oh, wrong one. Alright, we are on day 5, so we're not getting any extra catalysts anywhere. And therefore, let's just go with the chunk of lead for the extra money now. I think we're not playing Cauldron. Next time we get a catalyst, we can transform this. Maybe we can even find a way to get it to silver before we do that.
Your aura
Take
guided
the hemlock, take the upgrade here, why not? This would help us damage scale a lot, but I'm not really worried about that right now. Was more looking for upgrades for my stuff there. Mountain Pass, kind of hard to pass up. Looking like we are going to die to the Lich, though.
All the joys of the living.
Hopefully we can at least get 1 or 2 XP here. More likely than not, we will just be getting like 1 XP here, though. We don't have any way to cleanse the poison, so we're just relying on the heals every once in a while from the refractor kicking in. Okay, we got 2 XP, that's not too bad.
Step into my sarcophagus.
2 XP, $4 is pretty good for that extra node. It's a level 10 boss at level 5, it's kind of hard to fight. Alrighty, let's go to the Harkuvian Rocket Trooper. A little bit of extra haste would go a long way. If we could run into that. It's unfortunate that we didn't get trained from that first mob, though, because that would have been a fun way to go for this whole setup. I would love to upgrade the Sands of Time, sooner versus later.
I can hear my sister's laughter.
Transform your leftmost small item. Do that. 13, huh? I guess this is 11 by itself because we have initial dose on it. Poison 13 is not a bad amount of poison for a small item to be putting out. I mean, technically we have some tools. I think I'll go with the free chocolate bars here and then go like this.
I got everything you need. Just a matter of finding it.
3 damage, huh? Not super exciting. And we're not going to find what we're really looking for. We found a friend. Technically, we could give ourselves one extra cast of the macroscope with that. Might be better than the flying potion. Why not?
Reuse everything.
In 100 years, when
We do
you
need to
are
figure
done,
out how to upgrade the board a little bit.
I'm not like other Jabarians.
We're going to need a different friend than Train Spider, that's for sure. Well, he's already hitting much harder than us, and he is shielding for a good amount. Come on, Refractor. Nice. Well, he's not scaling his shield, so we should still come out on top of this.
I can see you're going places. But
Nice.
I'll be chasing you.
And a small bit of shield from this is doing pretty well, too. I would love to find more of the reagents, though, that let me mess with that a bit further. Still gonna go for the money. I'd rather find that at a higher rarity, or find it in a shop just so that I get a catalyst from buying it, so I'm not gonna worry about
Any good fights
it right
lately?
now.
Oh, I
Going here to look for refractor upgrade. This is a friend, but... And these are all really good items, actually. We just can't really use leeches right now in the current context of the board. I'd really love a Sands of Time upgrade. I have a lot of money to play with.
My weapons have been
I'm just gonna
tested in
keep
battle.
saving it up. I'm gonna go Kina over the transform here. Got a bunch of quest items showing up. Not really what we were looking for. Alright, I'll buy that for the eating of it all. $2 for $4 is not bad. As much as I would love to go to Dire Mosquito, I think I would still die to Dire Mosquito. I need to get this to at least silver before it's really that powerful. And we whiffed on Curio as well. I wonder if the earrings are still the fastest out of the slow items to go next to the smelling salts with the current setup now that we have a friend on the board. Looks like they still are.
The Bazaar has many
Ectoplasm?
secrets. I will uncover them all.
First 5 times you slow, each fight charge a regen item 1 second. We don't have a regen item on the board. I think I'll go with the upgrade to stop that.
Adira is our strongest.
Hopefully once we start seeing actual specific vendors after this level, we'll be able to
Take your time. I'm pretty late.
focus a little harder on slow upgrades. Medium friend. I have to take out 2 items for this. If I could find a lifesteal potion, I would love to put maybe this guy in instead of the trained spider and then run runic potion. With it, that would be pretty good. Since we're not using our weapons super often, and I am using a good amount of non-weapon items. I do think this is pretty strong.
Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
I'm gonna have to look for the medium, or not the medium, the runic potion.
I used to offer
Ah,
a free
nice.
ride home.
That is what I came here looking for primarily. Would have taken either of these 2 upgrades in a heartbeat. And I think that's gonna do it. Honestly,
If there's one thing
I'm gonna upgrade this again.
life in the movies, it's how to turn silver into gold.
Upgrading this is a really big, impactful amount of damage. It's actually... It's not quite double, but it is triple what it started at, if I do that. This goes down a full second.
How do I
I'm just gonna do this.
just call it movies?
The first cast is always going to be a dud
If you
with the
knew
current
my
setup. We just need a second
you would stand a
cast to go off.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
Okay, restorative fire claw. Where is the
Next time I'll show you what I learned.
blank slate in this board, man? Blank slate would be killing it next to a heavy earrings and a Sands of Time. If I could find one of those, I still think I would start the quest for it, honestly. Even though it's super late into the run. At this point, I'm not 100% sure why I'm holding on to this Nightshade anymore. But one of these days we'll figure that
I
out.
can teach you any skill, as long as you already know.
I was mostly looking for time to tinker there, and I messed the placement of this up for the last fight.
Seagate is a fine place to retire. And with a blast
Gonna
of
go with the refractor upgrade.
Voila!
And we'll go Jack.
Steal my potion. Filthy beast.
Still just quite a slow start time.
I didn't think this was possible.
I think what I'm really missing is the ability to have a lot more small reagents so that I can try to get more of these smelling salts to buff up Sands of Time.
World is frantic.
Ah, this is such a good skill.
Is peace.
I think I am going to take this. I will try my darndest to find...
Into the long time.
I'm going to try my darndest to find an upgrade
Nothing tiny, nothing
so that we can
huge. All
get rid of
my
Mortar and
wish.
Pestle on the board. These are both great.
Toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
Ooh, this is quite good too. Just regen scale to the max instead of running Quillback. I don't think we can do it instead of Quillback with this board though. Alright, Kina, you have the runic potion, right? She actually does. That's crazy. Yeah, so we're not going to play Mortar and Pestle anymore. Put the poison on you. We are going to upgrade this. Now we have the relic quest completed. And this can just go over here. It doesn't steal the crit because it can't crit. And now we have, whenever we slow, or poison for that matter, we're gaining 4 regen. And this thing is gaining regen every time. Yeah, quite good. $4 here for all of this stuff. We're not worried about it. We're getting 2 items still at the beginning of the day. Alright, we have more than enough space for that.
But only so that I can study you. I will leave you alive to learn the lesson.
And now we are just looking for small reagents so that we can hopefully find another smelling salts. That would be the ideal.
I have no pride for you to wound.
Quite good, man. Wow. Really fast way to stack this much regen, and it would only keep snowballing for the rest of the fight. Single weapon Mac. You love to see it. Alright. Ah, another macroscope. Okay, well this one is just better than this one. So, for now, that'll just do. I honestly don't really feel like I could run 2 of these on the board without taking out smelling salts, so... yeah. I think I'll eat this one.
I'm a people person, and sometimes I sell. Now, if that doesn't work out for you,
Okay,
come
that
back
is
and
a
have fun.
good small reagent to be getting. Could go potion distillery just to transform stuff more effectively, but I'd rather use catalysts than that. You poison yourself, haste an item. This goes well with the Quillback if we were poisoning ourselves more. Could also just be buffing up the regen that we're getting and using Sunlight Spear to do the kill instead of Refractor. It'd be kind of fun. I'll pass though. Alright, I want to go here and see if we can get... Well, I was going to say time to tinker, but this is quite good too. Like, really good. And Dr. Wojtek sounds pretty good to me too. We don't have burn or freeze or poison. Or no, we do have poison. We're just missing burn and freeze. But that would be a useful skill to pick up. Hell, we could even run lightning rod. But I don't know about weather machine.
Power burns hotter, melting away impurities.
Go silver reagent. Hey, look who's back. Slow all items for 2 seconds would probably hurt me more than it's going to hurt the opponent. And we need the Quillback on the board for 2 reasons. One is for vital renewal, and the other is for macroscope to have its extra cast, so it'd have to go here. And I just don't feel like there's too big of a reason to want to do that right now, so I'm gonna sell this. I'll take the Nightshade for now. In fact, I might even toss the Nightshade.
You may be too young to remember my films, but I was quite the rogue, I assure you.
We will go with a second ammo in this.
It all comes down to
It's
confidence.
1 extra haste trigger for the earrings. It's not going to be that impactful, but... Dang, man, I was really hoping for some more shops that could sell smalls for the reagents of it all. Okay, well, the potion, the cauldron's back.
I love this stuff so much.
Could have been interesting.
I seek the ultimate.
If we bought that with the boiling flask, you could give it multicast.
My people believe in peace.
But currently, I believe in our setup. I think just a buttload of slow is gonna do a good bit of damage here. Against a weapons build as well. I think we have a pretty good chance here.
Well, I'll admit. that
Yeah,
was
lovely.
impressive.
Alright. We've made it to the 8-win mark. Or 7-win mark, actually. We've only lost 1 day so far. I think it was day 1. Alright, this time around, I'm going to transform this. Whenever you poison, this gains 3 regen for the fight. And it has multicast. It's not bad. But I kind of want the Quillback to be the only thing that we have on the board with regen. For vital renewal.
Welcome in,
I guess I'm going medium
honey.
items.
Get you.
Got some stuff here that would be good to upgrade, after all. Can't believe this is 10 seconds at diamond now.
Every item finds its buyer. It's a relationship, you know?
But I guess it does fully reload them, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just eat this one. Maybe not. Go Oasis Guardian for that extra regen, possibly. Not guaranteed, but it's possible. And I'm bumming out that I missed the event here on this day. Still hitting pretty hard.
What strange creatures prowl this street? With enough power, I will defeat.
Poison enchant, burn enchant. I mean, poison would take this, right? Heal may have been better for getting crit chance on it. Both of these work with what we're going for. I think I'll go with poison. And I think I'm going to put it onto the macroscope? Nah, I'll put it on the refractor. Screw it. I was kind of hoping for something better, but this is fine. It gets the extra poison off of the Quillback as well. Maybe this is still better.
Make deals, not
Okina, get the $6. Where are the catalyst generators? That's what I'm looking for. At the start of each day, get a reagent at Diamond. You are quite large, my friend. It's not a small amount of burn. That said, getting a reagent every single day at Diamond is quite good. So let's try that. Oh, I missed that, but oh well.
I would spar with
Weapons.
you, but this leg.
And we get a refractor upgrade.
I
No, we
respect
cannot.
people, but bare
I would have had to sell something for that anyway, so no big deal. And
Punish you.
we're getting a diamond reagent to possibly transform twice on the next day. So hopefully it's something good. Runabout is scary. But we have a lot of regen coming in now. And I do mean a lot.
Looks like there was some side fumbling on the panometric pad.
Well, well, well. Would you look at that? It would appear that Quillback counters weapon spam. Ah, this doesn't say small reagent. You got me there, game. Toxic show globe. Poison equal to this item's burn. Well, we're not really using any potions. We're not getting the money from the other guy anymore, eating our items. You know what? I was going to transform this here, but upgrading the slow on something is way more impactful. We could bump this up to 2 seconds, we could bump this up to 2 seconds. It is going the most. But in terms of how many times it's slowing, I think this is still slowing the most items.
Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
I'll go ahead and upgrade my 1 regen there.
That's been
Get
sitting
the
there
cooldown reduction on everything.
waiting for you.
A little bit of damage never hurt anyone either. Alright, we're out of here. And we are going to the... Void Golem's scary because if he blows up our refractor, we're just dead in the water. I think we're going to the Dreadnought. But this is just as scary. The burn that he applies is no joke. But it's looking like we do scale a buttload of regen if we're given enough time.
Another specimen for my collection. Another step forward on my path.
We've been pulling a lot of large items on this run. Haste and charge is pretty strong. I'm gonna go max
The
skills.
formula of life exists, but I will help you search.
Charge a weapon or burn item 1 second. No thanks. See, this would be amazing if I had a regen item that charged.
The Bazaar
I think we'll go emergency
is an
drought.
ordinary city. There are secrets
Also
in
still pretty strong. Got a lot of pulls here that would be really good, but I'm gonna just push my luck and go with the XP.
Hi, I'm
And then we'll go Quixel.
Master Merchant or something.
Ah, another small... This is actually a small reagent every day instead of just a reagent every day.
It's huge.
Therefore, I'm going to sell this and buy that. This is also a really good item in general. Charging your enchanted or flying items is quite good. And I'll roll here just for good measure.
Now sell me something. Something huge.
Go with the small reagent. I know we're about to get another one, but
You remind me of someone.
you never know. 2 is better than 1.
I seek the ultimate secret. Will you get me
Cephalopody.
any closer?
I would have liked to get one of my items diamond by day 10. This is going to be quite strong. It's looking like our regen is keeping up still. With all of the extra health procs from the earrings, we're staying on top of
Please, share with me your
everything
secrets.
really well. We got up to like 4,600, I think, there at one point I saw. Should show you how much health. 14 times 75. You guys can do the math, how much extra health I got. We love earrings here.
We're
playing the earring skin.
Of master alchemists.
Obsidian or fiery? We want fiery over obsidian. This is why I said getting 2 is better than 1. Oh my goodness, this is what I got the last time I transformed to sulfur on this run.
People first, profit 10.
This is another catalyst.
Enjoy your purchase.
So we get another try. Venomander is not what we're looking for.
Happy to make a sale.
This gives us a second try every single day. So if we lose this day, we'll have another shot at it. Pendulum is great. Not what we're looking for. We could put it in instead of Sands of Time, right? And then we would be charging the macroscope quite fast. Because earrings would just be going ballistic with that. I don't know about it though. We have to sell off a lot of stuff at this point to be able to get it. So at this point, I feel like I've exhausted my money's worth. We'll go one more time on the transform.
Say objective.
After all these centuries, there is still more to learn.
Still not quite what we're looking for. We'll go gold tier item. Another transformation item that we don't want. What we really wanted was to try to find another one of either of these. Just doesn't seem like it's happening. Honestly, I do feel like this is a pretty strong build, so I don't think we're really suffering that
The
much.
desert wind is warm perfume.
All right. That number's getting pretty big, pretty quick.
Return to the Bazaar. Do not corrupt us.
Give me this or this, please. Laggy ass. Alright, I'm gonna toss this. And I'm going to go with the free health and the extra free health. Hopefully a little bit more stall for the early part of the game lets me go up and get my regen to be much stronger before they become too much of a
To
threat.
help me test my designs.
They have emergency eject. So I guess what we're really hoping for here is that it blows up the parachute, right? Because that parachute still stands a pretty good chance at one-shotting us. We just need to get to a point where we can survive a parachute hit and then one-shot him back. It's actually quite surprising. We have so much regen, but
Want me to fix your stuff?
if he uses this, you know, we just explode. A very interesting fight back and forth between us there. I just wasn't getting enough damage to one-shot. And he was scaling a lot of regen himself. Okay, this is kind of exactly what we're looking for. Why is it always Sapphire? Actually, you know what? Let's leave this here. Let's go for another transform. Oh my god, it really wants me to have this item. Alright, well, we got screwed. It is what it is.
Rough, man. Let's fix you up. The more you get,
I could have transformed it again.
can hang out.
Oh god. What am I doing with my life right now? I mean, technically that's better than this, right?
Feel better.
Because it gives me
The formula of life is revealed.
regen for doing it.
Let's get those.
Alright, it's pretty clear to me that we need to upgrade this to the maximum if we're going to keep trying to run through it.
Tell somebody.
And because of that,
You
Oh.
with the Gorgons?
that would be a lot of slows if I got the skill here. I don't know if I'd actually want to take that. Now that I'm really thinking about it. Most of our items are non-weapons. Yeah, I do think that a soul focus would actually be a bad idea here.
And go saber-tooth on ya.
Well, good thing we didn't get it. Improve your weapons.
Weapons
I think we can get crit chance here,
will upgrade
right?
your friend
25% crit chance? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that.
is happier now.
Worth.
You look like a heart.
Pearl's dig site could have something we're looking for. You never know. Now this is a funny idea. I mean, we are running a lot of slow, so this would be pretty good. In terms of offense, the only issue we'd run into is that we don't have any regen items now. We put that on the board. Free regen, not really exciting. 300 max HP every day is pretty good.
That belongs in a museum. But I guess you can keep it.
Alright, so the next day is going to be the last day anyway. Getting one catalyst here. We already have the extra catalyst here, so I'd rather get the 300 extra X or
In 100
HP.
years when you are dust, I will remain.
We're out.
SB plays games. Hey, those are my initials.
Not to squabble with nobody.
Alright. And I think with a good amount of regen here, we will be able to come back from this. I think we're solid. And
Bring her about.
bonk.
I've got another salvo in me.
Yeah. Man, that previous fight was a really fun one, but this one felt pretty much just won the second I got it. They got thick hide, but the only slow that they have is the Illusoray. Vanessa just has so many slow items in her kit. And also getting the 10% CDR with nanobot construction, and I guess you would really just want to run the Tortuga at that point, right? Oh, you know what you're really missing on this board, my dude? Just put a pufferfish in. Just put the pufferfish in right here. Man, a heavy pufferfish would have been insane. Crashing waves as well. Pufferfish would have just absolutely demolished me.
Somewhere in these twisting streets, I will find.
But that was a fun one, y'all. We actually got a clear angle from like the very beginning. We went for slows. If you get heavy earrings, do not sleep on this item. It goes off really, really fast if you have other slows on the board, and especially if you have a smelling salt on the board. You can basically make this half of the board whatever you want if you have these items over here. Not very many skills that needed to be pulled there. Only a handful that were really doing anything. It was really just these 3 skills right here that were really doing anything. Getting the 16 extra crit chance was nice on that refractor, but wasn't super necessary once I found that extra 25. Yeah, super fun board. But anyways, with all of that said, thank you guys very, very much for watching. I highly appreciate each and every single one of you who stick around to the very end of these videos. Consider dropping a sub if you're new on the channel. We are hopefully going to be getting up to 100 subs by the end of next month. That's kind of my goal. I want to get up to 400, of course, but that's going to be a while. 400 is where you start to be able to unlock monetization for the channel, and if you guys would be so kind as to subscribe and leave some comments, boost the engagement up a little bit here and there while we're still super early on into our lifespan on the channel, it certainly does help a lot. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Lots of slows. Very simple build. And sometimes simple is just effective enough. I was really lucky that we were able to find that runic potion when we did. Don't know why it's like flashing like that every time I open one of these chests. Yeah, we were very lucky to have found that runic potion when we did. Because it would have been unfortunate to have to run the mortar and pestle the entire run, just take up that extra slot with it. And Wild Quillback really did help us out of a pickle there. Without further ado, let's click on this. Finally, we get the Stell skin for the season if it'll load. And now we have big ideas Stell. We actually have a new skin for Stell finally. It only took us an entire season to get it.
Everything's impossible.
And we'll be playing Stell tomorrow, so we'll check it out then. Thank you guys very much again, and I will see you tomorrow on Stell. Bye-bye.